cool this is, guys. Welcome to the channel. Today, I wanted to fish a spillway, but typically, they're pretty busy this time of the year. So I decided to pull out the tiny computer in my pocket, pop open the Google Maps, and try to find a new spillway today. If you guys aren't familiar with how to do this, all you do is type in the word spillway, dam, creek, stuff like that, and you can generally find a pretty good area. Once I do this, I just make sure that the spot is fishable and doesn't seem like private property so I won't get shot. Now, before we get out there on the water and actually test out this spot, I do want to talk about these high sea boots that I just picked up. High Sea Boots decided to send me a pair of their ankle deck boots and also their rain boots, and told me I could basically use them, and if I didn't like them, don't even make a video. And I can honestly say, after 4 trips out there on the water, these things are the real deal. They don't break down, they don't have any wear and tear, they keep my feet dry, and they're super comfortable, and I would highly recommend them. So if you guys are interested in picking up a new pair of boots, I would recommend you take a look at these High Sea Boots once again, and I'll leave a link below. You can also use my discount code RYAN to save yourself 15% off at checkout. Whoa, it's so calm on this side. Let's see if there's anything bedded up. Wow, pretty clear. Oh yeah, there's some nice bass right there. Just to give you guys a better idea of what I'm looking at over this ledge. Not sure if you can see that fish right over there. There's a fish right there. And we got this nice little cool little ledge right here in front of me, so it looks like this entire creek runs down into this spillway. Take a look at this spot, man. This is freaking awesome. Crystal clear water. I bet you we could probably get a bass down in here with this little Ned rig setup. Wow. There goes nothing. Oh my, it's a lot deeper over here on this side, that's for sure. Oh, I got popped. There's a nice little bass right there behind me. So that's good to know they like this better. Yeah, that was a nice bass right there. There we go. Oh, we got him up. Yes, 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 yes. First little fish of the day. Look at that. Little tiny bass, and he was on a bed. So that means that these guys are getting on those beds. He let that little shad get into him, and he decided to just swipe at it. Look at that, guys. Beautiful largie, man. These creek bass, they're always so pretty, so colorful, so vibrant. Beautiful, beautiful fish. It doesn't look like he's caught very often. Not a lot of markings on his mouth. Very small guy. I'd say he's about half a pound, maybe 3/4 of a pound. So nothing too crazy, nothing too special, but a solid fish. Let's go ahead and get him back in the water. Ooh, that was a little hard of a landing, but it's a little hard to get that down there. As you can see, we're on probably about like a 10-foot ledge right now. That was awesome. I see a few more bass over here, or bluegill, something hugged up on the edge. So I'm gonna work down this way. Looks like we got some creek north of us too that we could also hit with another little bridge. So this is awesome, guys. Let's see how close I can get to this area without getting bit by a rattlesnake. Good thing I got these boots though. Look at this. No way, look at this little pocket.
Oh my, there's another spillway over here, like a little tunnel. Dude, this is wild looking. Look at this, there's a tunnel over here hidden behind me, which then drains down into this creek and then comes over here into the big creek. So I'm gonna try to work around this point and get over here where I saw that big bass real quick. See if we can cast at him. Oh, he went for it, he got mad. Oh my goodness. Oh, I lost him, no. I tried working that way with the rocks and everything. That was so cool. Oh my goodness, guys. Even though we didn't just land him, that was freaking awesome. My body is like pumping with adrenaline right now. On top of that, like, look how sketchy this spot is. I should have tightened up the drag or something, but man, that was freaking awesome. I saw him hiding right here in the rocks, and I cast it right here behind him. As soon as it hit the water, everything spooked. He went right after my bait like he was just pissed at it. And unfortunately, we didn't get a good hook set because it was kind of as he was swimming away from us. So I'm gonna keep casting from this spot though. It looks pretty nice. I see a few more fish. This is why I love creek fishing, guys. It's underrated. All right, I'm gonna keep working down a little bit. It looks like it gets deep again. So we're just gonna keep on moving around, working around, see what else we can find around here, because this is having a good time so far. The only pain about this stuff, besides the sun getting really hot, is all these trees. Not just the trees, but some of these trees in particular. Looks like none of them right here, but up there have thorn bushes all over them. So you're dealing with strands and just stuff that's wiry and hairy and just rolling all over your body, and it has thorns on it, so it's just grabbing you at the same time. So that can be a real pain in the butt, if you know what I mean. But working down right here, making sure we don't get no snake path. This would be a good area to find some crawfish. Sure, we can get ourselves something. Oh, look at all these fish in here, dude. Wow. It's like its own little aquarium. When I was a kid, I used to go to like little canals like this, and we used to just put tires in the water with bait, and we'd come pick the tires up a little bit later on, and we'd always have fish in them. It's always something fun that we would do, just screwing around on little canals like this, areas where you probably shouldn't be, but that's where we go. Look at this spot, dude. A little tunnel right there. This is amazing, and this is all, once again, right in the dead center of town. Just gotta find these spots sometimes. They're out there, man. Look at this terrain to get there. It's definitely not the easiest. That was scary, but we're getting there. That's for sure. We are getting there. Oh, this is slick. This is almost scary. Look how cool this is, guys. Welcome to the channel. I guess that's how I'll have to start the video, right? This is insane. Look at this. Just walking through about ankle deep water. All thanks to these boots too. And I'm gonna take my glasses off so I don't come across any snakes, because in my experience, this is definitely where the snakes are. It just opens up to nothing. It's just your nice little skate park over here. So from skateboarding to fishing. So I'm not gonna lie, after seeing all these baby fish in this little pocket over here, it really makes me want to go with like the real ultra finesse, real light gear, and try to pull in some of these real pretty fish. And we'll do that here shortly, but what I want to do first is actually what we're doing right now. And it's coming down to this little bridge over here. I'm not too sure what's going on or what the fishing is looking like, but this water is definitely deeper than it was over there, or at least from what I could see over there. Try to get to a spot where I can show you guys without potentially spooking anything, but yeah. That'd be like chest deep, neck deep in some areas. So there's potential for some fish in here. I don't think they'll be hugged up, but there's definitely some potential for fish. So I'm gonna work towards this open point. Come check out this little railroad bridge too. Try to avoid snakes once again, and these little thorn tree branches and stuff like that. So bear with me, guys. Let me get to the opening, and hopefully we can start casting. I'm always that weird guy that like just comes off the trail. And people will just be walking, right, minding their own damn business, and then you get this guy that makes these paths. It's pretty artsy, pretty Austin vibes here. Wait, they got a ghost. Scary. Wow. Old wood bridge. Let's check out what's underneath it though. As you see, guys, I like tiptoe. I like get one spot and then stop to see if anything moves. And if nothing moves, I go a little bit further. Once again, if nothing moves, go a little bit further. I can see a bass down over there. And this is exactly why I see a sunfish right here underneath me. It's exactly why I do it like this. Just ease into it. Okay, so let's still continue out, I guess. We can even probably get pretty low down if we want, like this. And if I find a shallow point, eventually I could probably walk a bank. This is not the easiest way to fish, that's for sure. Oh my. Almost got tangled up right there in the tree. Oh, that was a good cast though. I was gonna say, without having to worry about getting tangled up. Oh my goodness. That's like the third time that's happened. He ripped the tail. Oh, look at that. He took the lure out of the plastic. That's how hard he hit that thing. All right, well, let's do some adjusting, guys. This is what we're using though. I got a few more of these, so we're gonna crank them out, see if I can get ourselves another bass or two. Might need to go wacky rig, to be honest, but with them being creek bass, they're gonna be hitting the same way. Creek bass just hit so different. They just put their mouth on it. They don't really hold it because they're not expecting it to try to escape from them, because they're just eating bugs and grubs and little tiny minnows, little tiny things. So maybe I set the hook a little too hard on that thing. Definitely could have been it. But with the last fish that I lost, I definitely wanted to try to get that in there a little bit more. That's why you gotta love these ultralight, smaller rods and creeks like this. Just makes it so much easier. If you guys can see, I'm fishing too. Like, I'm literally surrounded by trees everywhere around me. I'm in this little tiny pocket. This is why I can't carp fish or like catfish really in spots like this, but bass fishing and pan fishing is almost a must for me in these spots. They're just everywhere. The colors are so vibrant, the waters are so clear, and occasionally the fights can be as aggressive as that one we lost earlier. Just don't get caught very often, so they don't know what's going on when something's there. Let's work down a little bit further. Ouch, freaking poked my head. When you guys walk through spots like this, always be careful of like false branches and grabbing them, because this looks like it's stable and you could go right into the water from that. So always have your footing, double check your branches, and don't put all your weight in one place. Just some word of advice. And when you get to pits like this, always walk over them, don't step on them, because a lot of times it's pretty unstable. I felt it kind of step through right there when I put my foot on it. Still off the beaten trail. Ow, damn. Oh man, that's a fresh thorn one. Yeah, these fresh thorn ones. Once again. See if I can get around this tree branch right here and attract this bass. I think I might have just done that. Yep. That's a good one. That's a good one. We weren't prepared for this. We were not prepared for this. I want to jump down. I want to jump down. Monster Mike style. Monster Mike style. Ready? Oh, yes, guys. Take a look at that. We got ourselves our creek chunk. That is what I'm talking about. Had to dangle around this ledge and everything right there just to make that happen. That was absolutely insane. This is the biggest one of the day so far, and I would say he's probably only about a pound, maybe a pound and a half to be kind of nice, dude. But look at the belly on that fish. Absolute unit when it comes to creek fish. And once again, just look how pretty those colors are, man. These fish are so pretty, and it looks like they just never get caught. There's no marks on their teeth or their lips, no cuts, no rips, nothing like that. And even this one right here got them real nice on that top part. Just to show you, zero that out, and here we are at 0.63 kilograms, which I think is about a pound, maybe like 1.2 if I'm not mistaken. But that is pretty good for a creek bass. And dude, just look at the size of his belly. Once again, beautiful colors on these fish. That's what I always just love. Look at his future 10-pounder structure, just that big football sized body. Dude, this is an insane creek fish. I never catch him this big. This big. I said fish and big at the same time. Let's get this hook out real quick. Nice and easy. There we go, guys. Once again, beautiful, beautiful creek bass. Back in the water you go, buddy. Thank you. Look how crystal clear that water is. And once again, I'm that creepy guy walking onto the trail. Just like that. See, if I can get to this bridge like this, I can at least see what's down below. Dude, those are some enormous green sunfish. All right, guys, I'm gonna swap out real quick just because these are monster bluegill, and if you guys know me, I love to catch monster bluegill. I'd rather catch a monster bluegill than a monster bass. So we're gonna try to just do one of my favorite little techniques for catching bluegill. We're gonna go with a jig head and just a worm on a trailer. All right, there we go. Got a piece of that worm. We're just gonna run it through that jig head, same way you would like a little soft plastic. And now they'll bite that or pick at it and hopefully grab that hook. Just put that whole thing in its mouth. Leave my worms out, leave everything out. These got to be some of the biggest bluegill I've ever seen. There's also, like I said, a bass hanging out in there. One of the bluegill got it. Oh, I got him out. Dude, this is such a pretty bluegill. Look at this guy. Look how pretty that thing is, though. Same ones I used to have in my aquarium. Crazy red eye. One we got out of there. I'm gonna drop them on this side. Nice and kind of safe. Let's try it again. Dude, there is an atrociously big bluegill in there. Like, it's too big. It's bigger than the bass. Yes. We got ourselves another. Dude, this is just a bluegill. Oh no, this is like a long ear bluegill. We're catching species now all of a sudden. This is not a super big one like I saw down there. There's a monster one that's probably like 3 times the size of this one, but look at the coloration on this one. Look how big his belly is too. Second one. That bass is over here like, not gonna let anything happen again. Not on my watch. I got him. All these other ones are picking it up, and I waited for the third one to come after it. Third time's a charm. Another pretty guy. Laters, buddy. All right, guys, after further inspecting the southern point of this area, it does not seem like it's going to be too fishable, at least for what I'm in the mood for today, trying to catch some bass and stuff like that. But as far as this spot goes for the first time, it blows my mind away that this is just hidden right here in the middle of the city, and as you can see, almost nobody fishes it. The fish we were catching were brutally aggressive, did not have like really any markings on them, and it was a ton of fun to try to get them in such a hard fashion, you know, in and out of those trees, flipping and pitching, and just, you know, trying to use so many different types of baits and everything just on that ultralight setup, trying to carry all this gear on my bag and just hustle around this area. It was definitely a challenge today, but that's what always adds to the fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know I did. If you do like stuff like this, let me know in the comments below so I can try to come out to more spots like this, or we can try to find more new spots like this, and I can try to show you guys exactly how I do it. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.